Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say, may you have a much better new year than you did last year. And also, thank you to everybody that subscribed to me this year. I still can't believe it. I mean, honestly, this has to be the most boring channel on YouTube. I mean, you know, but I thought I'd give you a quick update on the most boring channel on YouTube and what I'm going to be trying to do this year. My lovely family bought me some lights so I can work in here at night a bit better because I get lots of shadow, and I've got a really light bulb. And I got that strip, but it just wasn't enough. But this really works well now. And to all of you who moan about my audio, they also bought me a little clip-on microphone. I feel like I'm on the Parkinson show. So hopefully this sounds better today as well. That's what I'm also doing, is just show you that I've got this microphone now. And if you can understand me better, I promise you it's not the microphone. Anyway, and I'm just going to quick channel update of what I'm doing. I have a question to ask you as well. My weathering stuff doesn't, especially on that T-72, doesn't really gain much interest. Now, I love making that tank, and I've had a real lot of fun making that tank, and it's nearly done. But if you guys don't want to watch it, then I won't film it, and I'll just have fun making it. Because I guess there's loads of different weathering channels out there, isn't there? But it's a bit different on 1/16. It's a bit different. You've got to be a bit more careful with it. Everything's bigger. And with 1/35 and that, you can kind of not get away with it more, but it's a bit less, I can't be careful what I say here, not detailed, but you need good eyesight to see what's gone wrong. With this, you can see it from about a foot away if it's gone a bit dodgy. So if you don't want to watch those videos, just let me know and I won't do them. I'll just come up to my little model room and I will just have fun splashing different paint colours and stuff. So I've got to finish that off. I'm starting on the Centurion. All right, I just need to get my mojo on this because I want to do a good job. And it was making my mind up which one to do, but then I realised I can do a few of them for the channel, can't I? Different ones. So I'm going to try and do this one as Abrams. Abrams, yes? That was in North Korea, and it was a Mark III without the gun removal door on the back of the turret. So it was a later one. And it is the one that's at the Tank Museum. So that's really good reference. The bits I'm going to do on it, I'm going to replace all the handles. These grab handles are fine. But I want to put my own little brass ones on. If you do these yourselves, don't drill them. These don't need to be drilled. These are way easier. Just super glue them flat on. So you make the shape, get a pair of pliers, squeeze the ends, so that's flat, and then you just glue them on with a good super glue or an epoxy or something. And not got any weight bearing, are they? So it's fine. And that's the proper way of doing those. It's like with the Chieftain. I should have done the same with Chieftain. They're the same thing. So I've got to do this. The other thing I want to do is, these are a bit chunky. I want to make my own ones up of this. I've been hanging around to see if somebody else comes out with a set of these in nickel. No one's done it yet, so I'm going to have to do it myself. So there's that. And the good thing about it is it's got all the proper sounds and things already. So I haven't got to worry about that, because you know I'm an absolute gimp when it comes to electrics. I have no idea. I've started putting my reference together for it. I've got a load of other stuff on my tablet I've been gaining on it. Because it's funny enough, it's easier to actually find reference on those T-72s and stuff at the minute. And a Chieftain's all over the place. But there's so many different marks with Centurion. It's hard sometimes to work out which is what and what, if you don't. It's like Sherman tanks. That's why I don't touch them with a barge pole. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I don't know if any of you know this. You probably do. The attachment part that goes on here, I'm making the cover up out of my umbrella technique. Some people do it with rubber gloves. The old like marigold gloves. But if you go to your mum's under sink cupboard and she's had a pair of marigold gloves there for like 4 years, and you turn it inside out, it all comes out on your hands, doesn't it? Because the rubber inside degrades massively. I don't know why, but it does. I have a horrible feeling that when you make it with the rubber glove thing, it will degrade massively over about 5 years, especially put paint on it. I don't know. And it's no point taking that chance. If you can use the umbrella fabric, and that works really well, it doesn't fray. And it's held on by a leather strip that then the bolts go through. And there's a little teeny bit of spare fabric around the edge. It's not cut completely close. So I've just been kind of rummaging around in my head on how to do that. Is it Badger? They do 1/25th and 1/12th car bolts and stuff. I'm going to buy a packet of those, so I'm going to make sure I can bolt this on. Then the rest will just be fake bolts. All right, because you need to take it off so you can service the tank. If you stick it on, well, if something goes wrong with the elevation mechanism or stuff, well, you're in trouble because you have to do it all again. But if you can unbolt it and just take it off, so you can take the whole unit out, that's great. The other thing is you can do that with this. If you undo these bolts, you can just literally slip that front off, and then it's just the front of the unit, which is really useful. Anyway, so I got to do that whole texturing. I'm going to try and make this really good. All right, and I'm going to make a few of them. And my epoch will be a type a 10, Mark 10, Mark 11. I quite like look at those with the gun barrel, with the thermal sleeve, the extra armor and stuff. So, but we're going to start on this one first. The Leopard. Oh yeah. Oh, and someone said, why do all these vloggers, whenever they do stuff, make these weird noises as though things are heavy? Well, one, I'm 47. I can pick up a donut and go, ugh! I can stand up out of bed, you know, it's what, you know, if you're 20 and you do that, you've got no excuse. But if you're my age, it's just part of the psyche, isn't it, really? Also, massive case of hemorrhoids. No, I'm really joking. I'm really got hemorrhoids. So yeah, I've been taking this out everywhere. I've not filmed all of it, but I've been trying to break it, and I haven't broke it. The final video of that is coming up after this today, and it's driving around, actually in Aldershot, on the old military sites. And it was through mud, long grass-ish. And what's happened is the gearbox has made some clicking, but it's not broke. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no teeth missing. The torque on both sides is exactly the same. There's no slippage. And I think what happens is, someone said that they've got a slipper gear on the inside of these gearboxes. But I think what happens is the final drive gears that go onto the main gearbox are so naff that they break before the slipper gear can engage. And with the bearings in the back of this, I think that has allowed the slipper gears to work so the boxes don't break, but it hasn't shred the teeth on the little teeny gears that go into the off of the main drive shafts. So that's worked really well. So I'm nearly coming to the end of this. It's a bit of a I was going to do a proper one of these, but and use this as a parts bin, or you know. But I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. Might just do another one. Oh, my wife's going to kill me. So there's that. Now, the runt of the family. And yes, this is heavy, so I'm going to groan. No idea what to do with this. Drop kick it in the bin. No, I'm joking. I mean, some people on YouTube have done some really good jobs with these. They repaint them, so I might repaint it. I can't get it up. That's it. I've said it. I just can't. I can't. I'm useless with electronics. I just can't get it up. It won't go as far up as it should do. It's like the arm. If someone can help me, it's like the arm length onto the servo. If you put it the right length to get it completely right, it doesn't go all the way down. Unless it's been put together around the wrong way in the factory, and I'm only copying what they've done. I'm just awful with this sort of stuff. I've got to put all the bits on it yet. So I might put all the bits on it. Harry wants me to do it, my little boy. I'm going to put the lenses and stuff on it. And I'm going to paint it up in 3-tone NATO. But this is huge. I know it says, yeah, it's just an is it? No, this is huge. I'm sad enough, I play War Thunder. And I was in a game, and I asked a chap who had a Bradley to park it up next to my Challenger 2. And so I did the same thing. And this is, I don't know if War Thunder's wrong. Again, if you need any reference for modern tanks or old tanks, War Thunder, they did a damn good job at modelling them. Anyway, so yeah, I'll do something with this. I promise. I promise. I promise. I want to start my Centurion. So look, so there's that and that. Favourite tank of all time. I'm going to do a video on my Challenger because it's one of the very first videos that I did was how I made this Challenger tank. But it's all just photo clips because I wasn't filming anything then. I didn't ever think this would even take off. But this, I think people like this. So I'm going to do a video on exactly what I've done to super detail this, because it's not, maybe it's not so clear. I mean, that I made myself. You can get them now, so much easier. And then all of these doors open, sort of thing. This is all scratched at the back, but all the actual equipment you see is actually what comes with the tank. It's just separated off from its moulding lines. I'll put the switch there because it makes way more sense. I don't drop this because I love this tank as well. I've got to weather this and do the exhaust and stuff, but the pin washing, it's been filtered. Come around. The fire extinguishers, well, I don't go into now, but I'll do a proper video. That's all photo etched that I made up myself. And the gun lock works. Okay. And that's still the kit part that comes with it, but you just hack it up a bit. Yeah. So yeah, there's that one. So I got to do that. Oh no, put it around the other way. So if Harry comes in, accidentally hits it, it'll take the barrels off. Oh, stop it, Chieftain. Stop it. I haven't done anything on this for quite a while. It needs its filter, it needs a pin washers, and it needs its weathering. I was going to muddy this up because the Americans don't look after their Abrams when they're in the field. Got bits hanging off them everywhere. But like I say, if you don't want to watch the weathering films, then let me know, because I won't do them. Because it's, like I say, I just do this to try and help people. I'm never going to be Mr. Beast of the RC tank world. You know, like I said, this is probably the most boring channel on YouTube. So I've got to do that. I've got some stickers to put on from some decals from AliExpress, which look really quite nice. So I'll do all that. I'm still waiting for Elmer to come out with his gun stabilization, because I don't know how to use Clark. I wanted to gun stabilize all of these tanks, but I don't know how to do it on Clark, because you have to use the old hang long board and rewire it. And as I told you, I'm a gimp when it comes to wiring. I suppose something I should work at, and you could go through the process with me, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, so that's basically it, really. And like I say, so have a better year. I hope you all a better year this year than you had last year. I hope you gain more success in whatever you decided to do, and that family and friends and everyone else stay safe and flourish. So I didn't put a whole Happy Christmas video out, but I don't like doing that because some people find Christmas really hard. You know, if you've lost people or you're on your own, you know, it's one of those things. Everybody expects you to be happy. You know, some people don't want to be. I don't blame them. So yeah, but hopefully a new year means a new start, and your future is in your own hands, isn't it, really? Look, have a lovely one. We'll carry on the way we are, but please let me know about the weathering videos. If you don't want them, I won't do them. And also, don't forget today, in about 45 minutes, or maybe after this, I'm putting up a last video of testing this in muddy, grassy, big puddles. And it did the job, actually. I'm pleased with that, Leopard, with the bearings. I think it's worked. And I think it will save you some money until you can, if you start in this game, to save up for the metal stuff, rather than you getting out of the box, driving around the front room and the whole thing's stripped. You're like, oh, it's like my junk. Then it gets stuck on the cover and you never touch it. If you just put bearings in, it seems like it does the job, and you can get more into it and do other stuff onto it. Like I said, that Leopard, I've done, that Leopard tank is just what came out the hang long box apart from the bearings. And some fiddling about with some clear acetate and some nail films, really. And then it's the weathering stuff. So I did the 2 weathering ones for that, and they've had like, I think 600 and 300 views in the last month. To be honest with you, if I just want to come up and do some modelling, if you're not going to watch it, I'm not going to bother filming it. I don't mean that in a horrible way. Do you know what I mean? I just want to, this is my hobby. Like I say, I'm never going to make money from this. So yeah, I don't want to, actually, in some respects. No, I shouldn't say that. But I'm self-employed. So that means doing another self-employment tax return. I've just done it. Oh my God. Anyway, right, look, have a nice day. Have a good year. And we'll crack on with doing what I do. And if you've got any suggestions or stuff you don't want me doing, then just let me know in the comments. But have Have a nice day. Bye.